Yo, what's going on YouTube today? Wednesday, baby, the 21st. It is patch note day. Today there was a Ricochet anti-cheat update. The Ricochet anti-cheat team has been tracking a spike in cheating reports within the community. Right now, like the biggest thing right here, example, super speed hackers have taken over Warzone. It's actually crazy. Like it's super duper cracked. But let's see, as a part of ongoing security updates, a single telemetry system was taken offline for upgrades over the weekend. This action resulted in cheat developers claiming Ricochet anti-cheat was offline. It was not. As a result, monitoring activity over the weekend and the personal reaction of this upgrade system, Team Ricochet was able to identify and ban over 6,000 accounts for cheating and hacking from the 16th to the 20th. So that's super solid. That's actually like kind of sick that they turned off a telemetry and it made all the cheat companies think, oh, it's offline, everyone cheat. And a bunch of people got absolutely schwagged. That's 6,000 dorks that can't play anymore. Back to standard updates. We got gameplay adjustments. Advanced UAV. The size of the advanced UAV has been increased by 2.5 times. It's over doubled in size. That is absolutely gas. This ensures all of Urzikstan is within view for the player that calls it in. Shock stick, tactical camera, and portable radar field upgrades are now affected by enemy shock sticks, as they should be. I think, like, I've thought that from the beginning. I mean, you gotta think, you throw an electronic probe, like, it's absolutely gonna fry anything around it. So that's gas. It might be more viable to carry those around. Maybe for the port dars, but in the same sense, like, if someone's rocking a port dar, they're just gonna get melted because they're gonna push. Assault rifles. These are going to be our buffs and nerfs. The MTZ 556, decreased initial gun kick while firing, decreased recoil while firing, max damage increased, max damage range increased, near mid damage increased, near mid range increased. MTZ 556 got a buff, and that is fat. This gun was already super solid. Now that it has a buff, maybe we're going back to MTZ metas like 100%, because the MTZ 762 is already gross. 556, faster fire rate, more accurate of gun. That could be deadly for sure. Shotguns, the Haymaker, the Jack Maglift kit, decreased aim down sight spread by 20%, increased rate of fire to 500 RPMs, down from 357. That's kind of cracked. That's like a really big leap. The shotgun's probably extremely broken right now. Decreased pellet count to 5 from 8. So maybe that's like the buff or like the balancer there. I don't know. And then restricted the use of ammunition attachments. I don't know, man. Like, even if the pellet count is 5 compared to 8, 500 RPMs is absolutely insane. Like, you're still worrying about so much flinch when a gun's shooting that fast. So there's no telling. The Haymaker, I'm just going to go ahead and call this a buff. Like, the MTZ's buffed. The Haymaker's definitely buffed. Sniper rifles. The longbow, the Pro 99 long barrel, increased aim down sight time to 580 from 550. That's solid. That's definitely a solid buff. For this attachment, the Jack Tyrant 762 kit restricted the use of the magazine, ammunition, bolt attachments. These attachments were not intended to be compatible with this conversion kit and thus non-functional when equipped. Alright, or equipped. I'm glad they added that. I mean, there's been a ton of exploits, especially with like the Jack kits. When you have all of these conversion kits for all these guns, there's definitely been a ton of exploits, but they've done a relatively good job staying on top of it, so everything's balanced. Nothing's too terribly broken. The tire, this thing's absolutely gas. Jack Beholder rifle kit, decreased movement speed penalty to 8%, down from 10%. Decreased sprint speed to 8% from 20. Decreased bullet velocity benefit to 50, down from 100. So, I mean, speed penalty. So, all right, we got a buff here. Decreased bullet velocity benefit. So, it looks like this, I mean, it's just for the rifle kit. It looks like you'll still be able to absolutely fly around with it, but it doesn't look like it's going to have as good as bullet velocity. So, technically, I would give it a nerf. I mean, I'm not really running it as a rifle kit. If anything, I'm running this joint akimbo and absolutely frying out. Overall attachments, the canted lasers. Canted aiming will no longer remove all pellet spread on shotguns. Okay, that's solid. That's definitely a buff to canted lasers. Rank play Resurgence got a update today as well. Gameplay adjustments, redeploy drones. The total number of redeploy drones has been reduced from 8 to 5, so a nerf on the redeploy drones. Kill streaks, players will now enter encounter less counter UAVs and loot. Super solid. Get those out of ranked. Warzone rank play, resurgence restrictions, kill streaks, mosquito drones. Let's go. No more mosquito drones in ranked. It's mad annoying when you run around the map and someone has one like aimlessly spinning in an area and they're just kind of hanging around it. So I'm glad they got those out, especially in rank play. We're playing rank play. We're here to fry out. We're not here to play like dorks. SR skill rating, kill an SR. Let's see. Only following players will receive kill and SR credit when the player is eliminated. The player who downed the eliminated player gets credit. Players who damage the eliminated player shortly before they were downed get credit as well. Players who didn't damage the eliminated player shortly before they were downed will instead earn squad mates kill SR when their teammates down and eliminate an enemy. Golly. This change is being made to ensure the competitive integrity of kill and assist SR by removing the ability for players to tap down to enemies to overinflate their SR gains. This was something you saw like in Warzone 2 in particular with rank play. It was a super good way when you were running with a good squad to absolutely maximize SR. Essentially what they mean by tapping right here, if I down somebody and I had everyone on my team come and shoot that player once, just tap them. So shoot them once, and then I finish the kill off. Everybody's getting that SR. Everybody's getting a kill SR for that. So it looks like they're gonna remove that, or at least nerf it a little bit. And that's solid. It's gonna stay true. That way, the best players are legitimately at the top. I like that. I like that. You can't really cheese your way to the top. Squad mate kill SR players will now earn squad mate kill SR regardless if they are dead or alive. Super solid. UI fixed. Address an issue where players were incorrectly shown a penalty screen when disconnected from matches. Players that disconnect from matches forfeit their SR entry fee and should not expect additional SR penalties. That's gas. That's super duper solid. If you like forfeit or disconnect, losing just what you paid to get in rather than losing like an additional SR penalty, that's fat. I like how they did that too. I mean, sometimes you join a match and you're genuinely lagging so bad it's like you will lose more SR playing the match than just leaving the match. So that's really solid. I'm glad they did that. Fixing an issue preventing a normal gas mask from replacing a durable. This was in the last week's patch notes. They said the same thing last week 100%. Fixing an issue causing the plating animation container zipline. Cool. Fixing issue causing custom loadout purchase to disappear, storing another perk pack. Solid on that. Fixing issue preventing ray gun from appearing after completing the puzzle. Easter egg. I don't know why they call it the puzzle. That's why. Fix collision issues with various elements allowing players to exploit. Fixing issue preventing players from using backup pistol underwater while having a melee weapon equipped. Gas, gang. Those are our patch notes. Those are the updates. A lot of buffs, a lot of nerfs there. We should see meta changes this week from that. And rank play should have like maybe a new spice to it. The leaderboards will absolutely change after this update. If you're new to the channel, enjoy the content, man, hit the sub button. Crush that like button. I catch you tomorrow for another heater. Let's get it, gang.